Hello, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research, and this is to discuss issues and for entertainment purposes only. Well, it seems that Mr. Markle, from what Don Wooden said, had a heart attack. He seems to be stable. I hope he recovers. I hope he recovers. I can assume that everything is stressful to him. These situations are largely brought on by everything ongoing. It is unhealthy, actually, for him to be doing these things. Putting himself, he's asking his daughter to behave like a decent human being. But all the actions of his own daughter reflect otherwise. They scream that she's not a decent human being. I think that he's having a hard time coming to grips with the fact of the kind of human being that turned out to be his youngest daughter. Good for Samantha that she was there looking out for her father. And he should be doing more positive things about the daughter that's actually more impacted negatively than Samantha, than Meghan Markle. He should be doing videos about how his daughter Samantha has been negatively impacted by Meghan Markle, instead of doing videos about the Queen and stuff like that, or trying to still cover up for Meghan Markle, because it can't be easy for him to be covering up all the time, saying things with ambivalent, which leads us, the public, to say either come clean or don't say anything at all. And Meghan Markle's, if Meghan Markle and Harry did not care about, if Harry didn't care about his own grandfather, the one that he loved dearly and blah, 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 and did the interview while he was dying and his own family was doing that, and Meghan Markle didn't care anything about that. She didn't even care to really invite Mr. Markle to the wedding. Do you think that Meghan Markle is going to care for this? She's not. She probably, and I hate to say this, probably shouldn't say it, but she's probably wishing, this would be over with, if you know what I mean. And then she could really use the narrative that she really wants to use against her own father, which is the interference, if you all know what I'm talking about. Now, Mr. Markle, in my opinion, is putting a lot of strain on himself by not coming clean, by keeping all these things, by saying half things, half that. I hope he recovers. Now, it's going to be very interesting what this Carl Larson guy role in this is all about, because I saw the Yankee Wally live with this other lady, the Duchess lady, and I saw a comment he made about, I'm gonna go to bed now, finally somebody answered my question, something. It was so arrogant. And then he said something that he knows all the answers. And the problem is, we don't know if it's Mr. Markle or the pap, because he is a pap. People say, oh no, he's a photographer. He is a pap. But somebody from the unlikely friendships or something that the channel is called, answer that. And they sent him even a Yankee Wallace thing, but they answer, oh, finally somebody to my question. I can go to sleep now. I've been here for an hour and a half. You know what? So arrogant, so disgusting. So this unlikely friendships or something his channel is. I actually had subscribed, but then I unsubscribed. See? No. Then I had unsubscribed. Because quite frankly, I didn't care for it. But when you lead a life of ambivalence and halfways in, half throughs, have this, it does raise the level of stress to your heart. I'm sorry. It's really quite sad that he's got a heart attack. He's prone to that. So all this tension, all this pressure for him to go to England couldn't have been healthy either. Hopefully he'll stay home and he'll recover, and maybe he can pause and focus on the daughter that he has by his side, trying to help him, instead of the daughter who wants nothing to do with him. I mean, I don't understand why Mr. Markle doesn't understand that Meghan wants nothing to do with him, because he no longer fits the false narrative that she sold Harry. And Harry, even if Harry now knows that Meghan has lied about everything, he's too far deep into the rabbit hole for him to actually come out and say, you know what, Meghan, you were wrong. Because the things that he has done against his own family out of his own hatred, because Harry is a nasty, in my very humble opinion, piece of work. And the Buckingham Palace did a great job of giving him this image that everybody grew to like. But the people who actually knew him and knew the truth knew that what kind of a guy he was. And we have only to go by his actions. Then the racist name calling, the Nazi things, the tantrums, everything that he has. The fact that he pledged to take care of that little girl from Sante Vale, the one that he carried, or he had a photo up with, and then he completely neglected her. The fact that he says he's an environmentalist, and then he's taking private planes everywhere. The fact that he lies and slander just like Meghan Markle. So Mr. Markle is trying to defend, in my very humble opinion, something that's indefensible. And he just has to admit to himself, you know what? Meghan Markle, my daughter, is not a nice person. Just like, the brother of Ted Kaczynski had to admit that his brother, he did something not very nice, blowing up people. It couldn't have been easier for the Kaczynski brother or the family to turn him in, but he did it for the greater good of other people. Because Meghan Markle, she is harmful to other people. This woman, with the little bit of power that she had for a while, look what she did with it. She bullied, she lied, she tried to slander her own father, and I only have to go by what Lady C says, and that there's in the book and many interviews that they've said, that apparently she was approached by somebody to say that Mr. Markle had interfered with Meghan Markle, and we all know what that means, or what's implied at least, So, and this is his own daughter. This is his own daughter. ¿Sabes lo que te pasó por babosa? This is his own daughter. City. This is his own daughter. What more does he need? He needs to come to terms with who Meghan Markle is. Come to terms with the fact that she wants nothing to do with him. Come to terms with the fact that the worst for him from Meghan Markle is yet to come. Because it will come. Whether he likes it or not, it is coming. So, and I hope he gets the rest he needs. And it's going to be very interesting if this Carl Larson guy taking pictures of Meghan Markle, being at events where Meghan Markle is, and yet he can't pass a note for Mr. Markle. Why haven't they discussed that? Maybe this is what brought on the heart attack for Mr. Markle, seeing that Carl Larson is going around and is probably playing him for a fool with his own daughter. We don't know. And this is the part of it. It's very much like Meghan Markle's. It's all shady. Why does he get along? Why does he interact with shady people? Why does he interact with shady people? Why? And then, please leave your comments, because something is not right. Carl Larson taking pictures, being invited to events with Meghan Markle, and these guys get called to attend those. It's just not anybody who can go there. Meghan Markle she always makes sure that she calls the people she wants there, the paps that are going to be favorable to her. Because Meghan Markle doesn't want any negative publicity. We know that. So he must have been called by her or somebody in her team for him to take the pictures. Did that make Mr. Markle upset? I don't know. But again, he wouldn't be in this position and we wouldn't be asking these questions if he hadn't aligned himself with this man. which I've been saying all along, is very harmful. You know, I'm glad that Yankee Wally's up and talking about things and people, but it was such a nasty comment that I think it was the guy from Unlikely Friendship, the pap, who left those 2 or 3 comments that, you know, oh, I've been waiting here for an hour, you know, and I know everything. I've been waiting here for an hour, I'm out now. I mean, you know, so hurry for Yankee Wally, and I hope Mr. Markle gets better. And I hope he starts doing positive things and concentrate in helping his other daughter, and just forget about Meghan Markle. Forget about begging, forget about anything, because if anybody should be asking for forgiveness, is Meghan Markle, but not only to Mr. Markle, but to all the other side of her black side of her family, her husband's family in the United Kingdom. And the same goes for Harry. I can tell you that Meghan Markle is not, I can assume, given her actions, I can only go by her actions, her words, her slandering, her lying, that she doesn't care whether her father is ill or not. Because she didn't care when he had a heart attack, and it was actually a nuisance for her, because, you know, she was afraid that his heart attack was going to overshadow her day. Just like when she tried to go there with the polo thing. It was so cringe. So I hope Mr. Markle recovers, and I hope he rethinks what he's doing. And I hope that either he defends Meghan Markle and admits he's defending her completely, or he defends himself, because right now it's come to either or. You know, it's not a matter of, oh, I can continue to know. He can't defend her anymore. He should be defending Samantha. But what do you guys think? Okay, please share, like, and subscribe, guys, and comment. Please leave me your thoughts. Please, let's talk about this. What do you guys think?